Hi, I'm Barbara Smith and I'm going to show you how to make an Auratone. I'm going to transform some black and white photos into beautiful works of art that glisten with gold. Here I have a freshly printed transparency sheet. It's been printed on the textured surface because I'm using an inkjet printer. And the Oratoner is also going to be applied to the textured surface. So before printing it, I flip the canvas in Photoshop. This way, once we view it through the shiny surface, everything will appear in its proper orientation. Once the ink is dried, I like to let mine dry overnight if possible. Then it's time to apply the toner. It's really important to work in a well-ventilated area, so either go outside or open all the doors and windows. First, attach the transparency sheet to the clipboard with the textured surface facing up. This is very important. Now shake up the Oratoner really well, pour some into the cup, enough to coat the bottom and a little extra, not too much, because it dries quickly and you don't want to waste it. Dip just the very bottom of the brush into the toner. You want to deposit just enough toner to cover the print, but not so much that it looks really wet. You'll get a feel for it with experience. So apply the toner to the print in a stippling motion, just dabbing or daubing in random strokes, changing the direction of the brush so that you don't create a discernible pattern, because the pattern can show through, and once it's embedded in the print, it's pretty much impossible to remove. You'll see that brush strokes are most apparent in light expanses like sky. Often they can actually add to the quality of the image. But if you do notice some that you'd like to get rid of, use the side of the brush to kind of sop up or absorb the excess Oratoner. And don't forget to cover the edges and corners. They're really easy to miss. Once you've applied the Oratoner to a substantial area, hold it up to the light to see if you've missed anything. And use the corner of the brush to get those stubborn little specks that sometimes show through. Go ahead and cover the entire sheet. As you can see, I've printed quite a few images on this sheet. I like to work on several prints at a time to conserve time and materials. This sheet is going to be cut down, and several images will be used for note cards. Others will be matted and framed. Let your print dry toner side up for at least a couple hours before cutting. Using a rotary paper trimmer is the best way to trim Oratones for a neat, even edge. Once you've cut your photos down to size, you can adhere them to mat board or cardstock. Just keep in mind that once an Auratone has been directly adhered to another surface, it can't be repositioned, so you might prefer to use mounting corners for easy removal. Use your Oratones to fill a portfolio with matted prints or design note cards. No matter what your area of interest is, I'm sure you'll come up with lots of great ideas of your own.